Tamil Nadu Global Investors Meet 2024 is happening in Chennai on January 7 and 8.
Hello and a warm welcome to Federal special program Capital Beat. Jagan Mohan Reddy's sister and YS Rajshekhar Reddy's daughter, YS Sharmila, joined Congress yesterday. And this induction comes at a time when there is discontent brewing within YSR Congress, and also the grand old party, Congress, needs the prowess of a star power. Now, can YS Sharmila really revive Congress in Andhra Pradesh, given the fact that Congress just has about 1% vote share? And what are the challenges before YS Sharmila? That's $1 million question. Joining me now is Christopher Tilak, who is the Secretary of All India Congress Committee, and he's also the in charge of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you so much, Christopher, for joining. We have Bolisetti Satyanarayana, who is the General Secretary of the Jan Sena Party, which is a regional party in Andhra Pradesh. Thank you so much for joining. And we have Mr. P. Papa Rao, who is an independent journalist, joining us from Hyderabad. Thank you so much for joining, all of you. And let me begin with Christopher, because he will have to answer a lot. First of all, it's a big revival, at least perceptional revival, that yes, now you have a big face like YS Sharmila in Andhra Pradesh. But given the fact that Congress just has about 1% vote share, Congress hardly has a presence, especially after the state bifurcated into Telangana and Andhra. Congress is almost at a cipher in Andhra. Do you think that this one phase really can revive Congress in Andhra Pradesh?
Of course, there's a lot of hope, and the entry of Sharmila ji in Congress party, particularly in Andhra Pradesh, would surely make a difference. And it's not, of course, an easy task ahead, and we need to have a proper strategy to put her in the right place and pull the cart. But of course, this has really shaken the Andhra Pradesh political fray also. And we will have to wait and watch as to how people are receptive about Sharmila ji.
No, but when you, Christopher, when you say that it has shaken the politics of Andhra Pradesh just because YS Sharmila has joined, so are you saying that the people or the cadres from the YSR Congress party, as in Jagan Mohan's party, would be joining Congress in Andhra? Or do you see the possibility of that happening?
There is a good possibility, of course. And shaken in the sense, first of all, look at the amount of media space that Congress party is getting in the last 3 to 4 days or in the last 1 week. Just because Sharmila ji is entering Congress party, you are now calling me in all the last 4-5 years. I don't think you were ever interested in the Congress party in Andhra Pradesh. The very reason that you have called me for a discussion is the first step, because media is today the most important pillar which has to take things to the people, to the public. And this is one simple example which I'm just putting it across. Obviously, at the different levels, Sharmila ji's entry would make ripples. But I'm not saying that it's going to really change the entire political scenario overnight. It all depends on what kind of strategy we are going to put in place and how Sharmila ji is going to work for the next 6 months to 1 year.
All right. I will come back to you, Christopher, but let me go to Mr. Papa Rao. Now, what are the challenges which you really see? Everybody's been asking that. Now, Christopher was talking about a strategy. Now, what will be the strategy of the party? Is YS Sharmila going to speak against her own real brother? Will she be very acidic against Jagan Mohan Reddy? All those are questions. How far will she take that campaign? Is she going to make it a high decibel attack against Jagan Mohan Reddy? Or is it just going to be a muted response or an indirect attack, if I may say? Papa Rao.
Yeah, one thing here, when she's given the PCC chief of AP, she got no other go but to criticize Jagan Mohan Reddy. But whether that criticism will be pungent, bitter, and hard or not is a dilemma. We have to wait and watch. Because we have seen the case of Purandareswari Garu taking the BJP mantle in AP.
Right.
And later, maybe BJP expected a onslaught on Telugu Desam, but there is no such thing happening there in the state because they are relatives. They are very near relatives, Chandrababu and Purandareswari Garu. In fact, people are saying that Purandareswari is trying to cover up Chandrababu and is trying to help Chandrababu in many respects. That's what the talk is there. So that is why, even though there is political rivalry between Jagan and Sharmila, what extent that will go depends on many factors. And one more thing I want to say is that
No, but
Christopher,
Paparao, I really want to know from you that what could be those factors? You are saying that there would be many factors to decide.
What
Like just to name a few. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Christopher is saying that there is a lot of media attention given to this issue from the last 3-4 days. But what is there for the public in it? For the common man, for the people of AP, what is there in it all? That is more important. There are many issues that are pestering the people of AP. One, the special category status, Polavaram project, capital region, and there is no proper capital as far as of today. And then this unemployment issue is there. So for all these issues, what is the answer Sharmila is going to get to the people of AP? So it is only a what you call palace sort of changes that are happening up, the allied power shifts that are happening, and more so because the general talk that is there in the public is about there is a dispute between Jagan and Sharmila as to their personal issues in the family. They are trying to solve it in the public in the sense because Sharmila could not get redressal for her problems within the family. She came out first into Telangana. She wanted to get a hold here and settle down her issues. So this is seen more as a personal dispute between Jagan and Sharmila, not as a public one that is having any meaningful thing for the public. So this is one thing the public will be really angry about. They won't be happy about. And other thing is that this is a mutually assured destruction for Jagan and Sharmila, MAD, called mutually assured destruction. If Sharmila comes into politics and begins to talk about Jagan, already Jagan has a sort of black mark or whatever regarding his father's brother, Vivekananda Reddy murder case. There is that hanging thread over his head. So along with this, if this is added to, Jagan will also be weakened in the public. So this is a mutually assured destruction, and Congress won't get anything out of it excepting fishing in the troubled waters. That is the only thing they are going to get it. Because if they can really do anything for AP, if they want to get mileage in the AP with the people of AP, they can outright come with Rahul Gandhi or whoever it might be, the top leaders, and go for assuring the people of AP that they won't privatize Visakhapatnam steel plant. If they come into power at Delhi, Visakhapatnam steel plant privatization will be stopped.
Right.
And the other thing, special category status is assured for the. This is the way. Whatever problems of the people are there, if they could assure the people of AP, if they come to power in Delhi.
Hello, excuse me. Hello.
Please.
I'll come to you.
That is the direct way of addressing the people.
Hello, you asked me something.
This is not going to help.
The next
Because
person
he
is
is
going
feeling
in a different
sensitive about what I
direction.
am saying.
Christopher, let me make a humble request. Let's not make this into a TV channel debate. I'll come back to you. I'll give you enough time. Let's listen to Papa Rao's point. I'll come back to you. I assure you. Just hold on there.
Yeah, that is why there is a direct route to going to the public. This sort of promoting her to the PCC chief looks like they are trying to play into the family.
See, Niluji, hello, Nilu.
I'll come to you, Christopher. Just
before that,
I'm
see,
coming to you. I'm coming back to you.
You gave me very few
Before I
minutes
go to
and
Mr.
you
Satyanarayana, I'll come back to
person.
you. Christopher, just listen to me. I will come back to you. Let Papa Rao complete his point. After that, I'm coming back to you. You can revert. Yes, Mr. Papa Rao, go ahead, please.
Yeah, please. I'm sorry. So this is what is happening, and more so what will happen is that there is a recent talk that is in the public that Jagan has a backdoor contact with the Congress High Command. He went into backdoor contact with the Congress High Command before this 5-state election, assuming that Congress might come into power next time, parliament elections might come into power sort of. He went into backdoor contact because of the Sharmila's problem also for him. He went into backdoor. Now what happens is that they are closing the door totally for Jagan. Congress is closing the door totally for Jagan at the central level.
See, Nilu, you cannot allow
After the parliamentary
people
elections,
talking
they are
on
totally
rumors.
All
closing
right.
the
I'm
door
coming
for
to you.
Jagan.
I'm coming
This
to
is
And
you.
they are
Barbara,
unfair.
you
pushing
complete your
You
point.
cannot allow
NDA.
somebody to keep on talking rumors.
No, I will come back to you, Christopher. You can
Coming
dismiss
back
all
is
those
how,
rumors.
see,
You
the
can
point
dismiss all
is,
those
Yeah,
rumors.
I'm
Okay,
not saying
Paparao, you
see,
completed
please,
your
please,
point.
I
Paparao, you
request you.
completed your point. One second. Paparao, have you completed your point? Now let Christopher
Yeah.
revert to whatever you said. Yes, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
please.
See, Nilu, your point was, what is my observation regarding
He has
Sharmila
some
Ji's-
problem about what I'm saying.
Paparao, please. Now don't talk
No,
out of
listen
it.
to me.
I'll come back to you. Let him complete his point, please. Yes, go ahead.
See, you just asked a question about the entry of Sharmila Ji into Congress party. And what it is happening, I just gave you that it is creating ripples. But of course, nobody has assured or nobody has clearly told that she is going to become the PCC president. And if the media and all the other political parties is keeping on developing their argument based on this assumption, then it's nothing got to do with Congress view on what Sharmila Ji has to do. Am I clear to you? So if the other person keeps on assuming that she is going to become the PCC president, and if he keeps on developing his argument on that, I think you have to put an end to it and take it in the right direction. What Congress has issued without asking us. That is point number one. Listen,
All right. Yes.
listen to me. That's point number one. Point number two, Congress party is the one which has assured the people of Andhra about special category status, Polavaram project. We are the ones who have been little vocal about special category status all these years. And we are not going back on that. And since Sharmila Ji has decided to join the Congress party and she is joined, we are expecting that it will create certain ripples which we will have to take advantage as a political party.
All right.
Doesn't mean that we are completely depending on her to change the entire scenario. And the third point is, people are also expecting what politically they are going to get. Of course, she has joined yesterday, and today she cannot come with a big manifesto as to what she is going to do. It is about the Congress party, where she will also be one of the important leaders.
All
To
right.
sit, listen to me. You gave him so much time. Let me put my point clearly. So give us some time. You cannot keep on assuming things and just putting an end to her entry. We will, of course, with the active participation of Sharmila Ji, we will tell to the people of Andhra what is our promise on special category status and what we will be doing regarding various other issues. Of course, the involvement of Rahul Ji and Priyanka Ji in Andhra Pradesh is not going to come down.
All right.
But
All
a
right.
local leader is
Okay,
also equally.
now, Paparao, I'll come to you later because Boliseti is waiting for a long time. Boliseti, I'll come to you now. How do you see Sharmila's induction into Congress? And you also belong to a regional outfit. You were part of the Congress once upon a time. How would you see this induction? Is it really going to revive the Grand Old Party? Does it bring good cheer for Congress, if I may ask you? Yes.
Good evening, Nilu, to you and also to Mr. Christopher and Deva Bhaktini Paparao, who is my friend. So, good evening to the panel and the viewers. See, it's a time. Politics is all about change, dynamics. Nothing will be static in politics. So, all the people actually in the country, most of the people came from Congress factory because they are the factory manufacturing unit of the politicians. So, even Chandrababu Naidu is from Congress, and I am from Congress. And many people are from Congress. We differ and come out of it for certain reasons. See, let me tell you this because this will help Mr. Christopher also to restore the party, because I always believe healthy democracy is good. I don't want any party to die. Actually, in fact, recently my chief Pawan Kalyan Garu said, everybody thought it is written off, but Rahul Gandhi did walk from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and made it alive. He brought the change in the political system. He's emerged. He's not like anybody else thought he's dull or dumb. He's emerged as a leader. So that is none other than Pawan Kalyan Garu said about it. So everything is changed. But here in politics, what has happened is the same lady who has actually criticized Congress and reason for the jail and prisoning her brother. Actually, she gained a lot of sympathy, and she is the root cause for Jagan's success, because she used to climb Jagananna Vadalina Panam means the arrow which is given by this Jagan. I'm the arrow of Jagan, like that she used to say. And she is the one who blamed Congress for putting her brother into jail and all. And she came on the limelight joined again with Congress, actually putting Jagan into trouble. See, reviving Congress is not an issue. I think they can do their own best. And like Papa Ragaru said, she should go out boldly. You have blamed Jagan earlier because of my brother. I've actually cornered the Congress, but Congress is not at fault. Jagan did the money laundering. My brother did all the fraud. That's why he's been cornered by the Congress. Like that, she can come out and say to revive. But actually, today in Andhra Pradesh, there's no Congress because the entire Congress is converted into YSR Congress. It's like a converted party. YSRCP today is nothing but Congress party. Because I gave it in writing, I put it in writing to the president of Congress party, national president and the state president, that Congress is getting diverted and diluted, and they're starting a new party, diverting all the people, using your own infrastructure, our own infrastructure, and killing our party. This is this thing. And I asked once Digvijay Singh to talk to Jagan and even the Botsa Satyababu and all these people, and they're actually doing something wrong. Actually, Botsa and all these people joined the former PCC president and all joined through the back door, sitting in Congress and actually helped YS Jagan party.
No,
So everybody,
Boliseti, are you saying that until and unless Sharmila goes on a no holds barred attack against her husband, against her brother, it's not going to help Congress too much?
Not at all. On the contrary, it is going to. Anyway, it's a danger for Jagan, but that the Congress should take advantage. If Congress wants to spare Jagan now, then Congress will die. Actually, Congress will be killed by Jagan, not by anybody else. By his father in the past and later by himself, because he revived and converted the whole thing as YSR Congress. YSR revived it and made it as YSR is the Congress. And from there, Congress has not come back. His son took the Congress, and though all the
Indeed, it looks like a very complicated situation indeed for Congress. But Christopher, if I may come to you, I'll come back to you, Satyanarayana, on this. Christopher, how are you seeing the things unfold in the coming days? Because people are also saying that, Congress will try and revive the legacy of YSR, YS Rajshekar Reddy's legacy through Sharmila. So now you would be pitting the legacy of the father against the Jagan Mohan Reddy. Now, how is it really going to pan out? It would pan out like an ugly family battle, and Congress would just watch things happen like that? Or will Congress really come and take control of the things? Because we still do not know. And until and unless you may be able to tell us better, has Sharmila spoken to Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge about as to what extent will she attack her brother? Because that is a question on everyone's mind.
See, first of all, politics is ugly only. You cannot expect anything goody. Okay? Second point is, in your long question, I really forgot what you asked in the first point, which is trust. Can you repeat it?
I was wanting to know from you that has Sharmila spoken to Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge as to what extent she will attack her brother?
One second. You were talking about the legacy of YSR. That was your first point, correct? See, as far as Andhra is concerned, Congress party for the last 15-20 years, it is YSR only. From after working in Andhra Pradesh closely for more than 5 years, it is YSR's brand, which is Congress brand. Like what the earlier speaker clearly said, on one fine day, the board of the Congress party got changed to YSR, and most of them were with YSR. Now, of course, YS Rajshekar Reddy, as a chief minister, he has been able to deliver on so many schemes, and he has been able to develop the goodwill of the Congress party as well as his brand image, primarily because of the Congress party. He was the chief minister of the Congress party. And we have to own it. We cannot allow somebody, his son, to completely own it, which is a
So
mistake.
are you saying, allow me to interrupt you, Christopher. So are you saying that Congress will talk about two versions? One is the original Congress, which was championed by YS Reddy, and then there is a duplicate version which has been offered by Jagan Mohan Reddy. So are you going to talk
Of
about
course,
that?
see, that is a point. It's not a simple task to explain, but it is our job to educate people that Congress, YSR government, the Congress with Rajshekhar Reddy ji as the chief minister is different, and Jagan's YSR Congress is completely different. So that is first point number one. And who has to educate on that? That is where we are looking for a lead role to speak to the people and educate them. That is one of the important tough tasks ahead for us. I'm not
No, but
going back on.
will the people of Andhra take Sharmila seriously, given the fact that once upon a time when she was on a walkathon, on a long walkathon, I'll come to you, Paparao, I'll come to you. So when she was going on a walkathon, she was the one who attacked Congress.
See, one second. Let us go step by step. The point is, now that she's joined Congress, it itself is a clear message to the people that she statements which she has spoken about the Congress. And in politics, people go out and come back. That happens with many other parties also. And like what the earlier speaker clearly told, many people are from the Congress fold only, and they have left Congress at certain point for various other reasons. And today the context keeps on changing. So people will also change their perception and they come back to Congress. So the public is also observing all these things. But like what both these other speakers are clearly indicating, we will have to put a strategy and we will have to work on it. Not just few days is not enough for us to communicate, for us to educate. But it is very clear that she joining Congress party is very much to oppose Jagan, because of course there might be a personal feud also, but in many forums personally she has clearly articulated that the way Jaganji has been governing this state is completely against the will of the people, against YSR Reddy's form of way of governance. So now after she joining Congress party, now you should not make it as Jagan's Congress versus Sharmila Congress. Okay? It is Jagan's Congress versus Congress party. Where Sharmila ji will be an important leader. Don't try to make it
brother. I'm running short of time. Christopher, I'm running short of time. Now I'll come to Satyanarayana, and then for the concluding comments, I'll go to Paparao. So Satyanarayana, how much do you think, honestly, that Sharmila would be able to enhance the vote share of Congress? Current vote share of Congress is 1%. No matter how much of the hard work she puts in, what are the chances of revival? Revival to the extent that, forming a government in Andhra. And also maximum number of Lok Sabha seats for Congress. Yes.
No, there is no chance of revival unless until Congress itself revives, because she is alone cannot do anything, because Congress sacrificed her party for YSR, while Jagan Mohan Reddy. So to bring it back, it's not easy, but even she can make any influence provided she attacks directly onto Jagan, because he is the ruling party. She can't spare him. And once she has tried to attack Jagan, her own old versions, will play. They said, you said earlier like this, now you are saying like this. So she has to confess that under the influence of her brother, she did blame the Congress, but Congress is not at fault. It is their brother did all the money laundering and all, and landed into problem and took the advantage of sympathy, father's death and all, with the jail, prison and all. He came to power like that, she should say. Otherwise,
no, but assuming that Sharmila does all of this. No, but Satyanarayana, if Sharmila goes on a no-holds-barred attack against her brother, she does say all this, what you're saying. So will it not help Congress?
It will help Congress to the extent, it will cut some votes of family and honest Congress people. See, there are lots of Congress people, but only the big gap between the Congress and the party and the cadre. Because the YSR factor has come in and YSR has become a block, and then entire thing is converted. So now they have to go to the people. There one simple thing, Niluji, I would like to tell you so that Christopher also will know. At one stage, actually, Congress need not be, the state need not be divided if one Mari Shashidhar Reddy can brought in as a chief minister from Telangana, so the entire thing is closed. That was actually an option available, but they didn't use that option, decided but not used. After having given Telangana, they lost there. And they can't gain here because they are the people who cut the state into two pieces. Because Andhra will never agree, the Congress people. That's the problem.
All right. So for the concluding comments, I'll come to Papa Rao. So Papa Rao, what are the chances of Sharmila? Yes, go ahead. You're showing me something. It's not very visible clearly. Yes, go ahead. You'll have to unmute yourself. Papa Rao, you'll have to unmute yourself. Papa Rao, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. I can't hear you.
This is what ABN said. PCC chief post to Sharmila. There is no question mark there. It is sort of known information they are giving, authentic information they have given ABN, and everybody, analyst or politician, depends on the sources of the media.
Not Congress party. ABN is not Congress.
ABN is not Congress, but ABN is.
All right.
No, please.
Yeah. All right. Let him make his point.
There is no question mark there. What I am saying is there is no question mark there. Christopher is trying to say that I just created that out of nothing. It is not out of nothing. It is the latest.
No.
Please wait.
Okay, I'm really running short of time. Please.
Legacy, as far as legacy is concerned, once legacy is lost to a family member, because there are many instances of siblings fighting out the family tradition or legacy in politics. For example, Tejaswini and his brother, and Tejaswini won it out, and Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray, Uddhav won it out, Stalin and Alagiri, I think, Stalin won it out, and Akhilesh and his uncle.
No, but Papa Rao, is it fair to assume? Is it fair to assume that Sharmila would go the way, a similar way, like all other dynasties you're calling it out?
No, what I want to say, once the legacy is lost to a person, it is lost. Ultimately, it may fizzle out. The entire legacy may fizzle out, but it can't be reclaimed by somebody else.
No, but is it not a good chance for Congress to revive the legacy of YSR?
No chance. Because no chance of it. At least that I can say, it will fizzle out.
Here I would like to add,
because Congress party has to depend upon the public issues.
Yes,
People's issues. Sharmila has to talk the public issues.
One second. One by one, please. Yes, Papa Rao, conclude.
If Sharmila represents the public issues in AP, whatever public is suffering from, whatever issues are there, whatever I told in the first round, if she fights out on them, she will win. She can get some support. And in addition, Congress High Command has to back her in those whatever assurances she is giving to people. Not by fighting Jagan, she can get anything. She can't get anything by fighting Jagan, excepting mutually assured destruction.
All right. Fair enough. That point is quite evident. Yes, Christopher, quick point you make, and then I'm going to conclude.
Yeah. First point is, it is not Jagan Congress versus Sharmila Congress. It is Jagan versus the people of Andhra Pradesh. And Congress would surely speak for the issues. And Sharmila ji will be one of the vocal leaders in Congress, like what the earlier speakers have clearly told. And she will fight for the issues of the people. She is not going to fight against Jagan. For the sake of argument, you might try to pitch between Jagan and Sharmila ji, but even if they contest against each other, it will be for the people of Andhra Pradesh. Clear? And finally, to conclude, we are the ones who have been vocal about special category status for Andhra Pradesh, and we will be the ones who will be the only party who can deliver on those on the special category status if we come to power at the center.
All right.
It is very clear.
Christopher, I'm sure people will scrutinize Congress very closely, but for now, all I can say is that the leadership in Delhi and also in Andhra, they have struck the right chord, at least in the terms of perception, that they have brought in and they have inducted YS Sharmila, who has a star power, of course. And also this induction has happened at a time when TDP is trying to get its hold in the state. So maybe the timing is right, but yes, the challenges are multiple, and it all depends how Congress and YS Sharmila coordinate with each other and how things pan out on the ground and how credibly the people of Andhra take YS Sharmila. So lots will depend on that. Thank you so much, Christopher, Satyanarayana, Papa Rao. It was wonderful having you on the program, and one appeal to the viewers who are watching this discussion: subscribe to our channel, send us feedback, and stay tuned to The Federal. Thank you.
Tamil Nadu Global Investors Meet 2024 is happening in Chennai on January 7 and 8. Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.